Good morning, friends. I wanted to let you know something exciting. So on September 20th, which is next Monday, the library will be fully opening. So that means we will have our children's room open. So you can come down and play with some of the new things that we have in this room. We've taken out a few of the old things like I've mentioned in the past, but you'll see some new stuff as well. So you can come down, pick out some books, and check out our room. Our hours are actually changing as well, so we will be open Tuesday and Wednesday evenings until 8, and we will also be opening Sundays, but that won't be till after Thanksgiving weekend. But other than that, we have something else exciting, and that is we're finally going to be able to have story time in person. So get your moms and dads to check out our Facebook page. There's a link on there to register for Storytime. We are only taking a certain number of children because we can't be crowded in the room. So you need to register ahead of time. Please let us know if you are a kindergarten child. That way we can, sort of figure out if we can juggle a few extras every other week. So other than that, I'll continue doing Storytime for a little bit longer on here. And we'll see how everything goes. Let's hope we can stay in person. And I'm so excited to see everybody. I have missed seeing kids. We have not had many in-person programs, so I'm very excited for that to start. Okay, so today we're going to read some special stories by Margaret Weiss Brown. And she's written another story, which you probably know. Just give me a second. I'm going to grab that one too. This one's called Goodnight Moon. And I'm sure a lot of you have had this story read to you by mom and dad at nighttime. This is an old story, but it's a good one. And she's now written a new story, which is called Good Day, Good Night. So I'm going to read both to you today because they are a little bit different, but they both have one thing in common. And we'll see at the end if you know what I mean by one thing in the story in common. Alrighty, so here we go. Good day, good night. When the sun came up, the day began. Who saw the first light of the sun? I, said Bunny, the only one. One little bunny living there, and there's her house. Good morning, world. Hello, daylight. Good day, everyone. Goodbye, night. Good day, trees and birds in the skies. But that bird's going to feed her babies. She's got a worm in her mouth. Good day, bees. Buzz out of your hives. Good day, kitty. There's milk in your lap. Stretch, little cat. Try to wake up. Good morning to you. Open your eyes, for every day is a new surprise. Look at all those bunny houses built into the ground. They always live in burrows in the ground. Go live your day. Oh, what are they doing? They're playing soccer. I didn't know bunnies could play soccer. When the moon came up and the night began, good night, birds, down in your nest. Good night, bees, time to rest. Good night, sky and the daylight. Good night, flowers, bugs, good night. Good night, kitty. Good night, bear. Good night, people everywhere. Good night, toys. Good night, world. Under the covers, I cuddle and curl. The kitty's curled up with the thing too. The rabbit twitches his nose and his ruby eyes closed. Good night, little bunny. Go to sleep. There, and now he finally fell asleep. So he was saying good day to everything and good night to everything. So that's this one, Good Day, Good Night, by Margaret Weiss Brown. And that's, like I said, there's another book coming out by her. But first, we're going to sing a little song. So we're going to sing a good morning song, kind of like she was saying he was saying in the book. All right, get out your hands, everybody. Let's see your hands. I wake up my hands with a clap, 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 a clap, 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 a clap, clap, clap. I wake up my hands with a clap, 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 and I wiggle and waggle away. I wake up my feet with a stomp, 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 a stomp, stomp, stomp. I wake up my feet with a stomp, 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 and I wiggle and waggle away. I wake up my head with a nod, 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 a nod, 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 a nod, nod, nod. I wake up my head with a nod, 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 and I wiggle and waggle away. Okay, here's our last one. I wake up my belly with a beep, 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 a beep, 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 a beep, beep, beep. I wake up my belly with a beep, 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 and I wiggle and waggle away. Good job, everybody. So we woke up for that story, but now we're going to go back to sleep. Good night, Moon. And see, it's by Margaret Weiss Brown. Same one. Illustrations are quite different. You could see in the other book they were very natural and they looked real. This one's a little bit different, but lots of nice bright colors. Like I said, this is a classic story. In the great green room, there was a telephone, a red balloon, and a picture of... Do you see any pictures? The cow jumping over the moon. And there were the 3 little bears sitting in chairs. Did you notice how it went from color to black and white? Now we're back to color. And 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens. And a little toy house and a young mouse. So we're noticing all the things in the room. Do you notice anything else? And a comb, and a brush, and a bowl of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow, jumping over the moon. Good night, light. And the red balloon. What else are you going to say goodnight to? Did he miss anything? I think so. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Did you see the clock and the socks? Good night, little house. Good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. There's the comb and the brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. Did you notice it's getting dark outside and now the stars and the moon came up? And good night to the old lady whispering hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Now it's gotten dark. Maybe he'll go to sleep. Yeah, he went to sleep. So, did you notice anything about these 2 books that were similar? They all had a bunny in them, didn't they? So let's see, let's find the bunny. There's the bunny in this one. He's already in bed. And in our first story, he was the main part of the story, wasn't he? And in this one, they showed the difference between black and white photos and color photos or pictures. And he was very observant, saying goodnight to everything in his book. But there we go. I showed you one of our classic stories. This has always been a classic goodnight story. I used to read this story to my daughter when she was young, and now she's all grown up and has a daughter of her own. All right, guys, so I look forward to seeing if you're going to register for Storytime. If not, don't forget, drop into the library starting next Monday. The children's room will be open and available. Bye, guys. See you next time.